Today I'm going to unbox my school haul for school year of 2025-2026. I did not have to get a lot of materials for this upcoming year. I will have a son going into third grade, and I have all the third grade materials left from my first child, and they were non-consumable third grade materials. So I had to order some things for my son going into fourth grade, and for my son going into pre-K, and my daughter didn't need me to order anything because she will be doing the first grade curriculum I ordered last year. She started it, but she was only like 4.5 when we started, so she didn't get very far in that, and she'll finish her first grade this upcoming school year. So for my fourth grade curriculum, I ordered Saxon 5-4 math. I have known that I wanted to do this, start Saxon in grade 5-4. I wanted this edition. Well, I think this is a first edition. It didn't have to be first. It could be first or second or third. But I did this when I was homeschooled, and I like Saxon, and I really wanted to start Saxon in fourth grade. So I did rod and staff up until fourth grade. Now I'm switching to Saxon for math curriculum. This cost $90 on eBay, and it came with the test forms and the answer keys. I need to be careful with this. That's pretty valuable stuff. So for math, I ordered the art through rod and staff for fourth grade. I've not done an art curriculum before, but I looked at this. I thought it was something that my son would like, so we'll do it for fourth grade. I saw that it goes over some lessons like tracing, then shading. None of these pictures are colored. I kind of thought they would be nice if they were colored, but you're supposed to, the student is supposed to use colors, and they recommend, Crayola, Prismacolor, Burl, some nice soft leaded colored pencils. So it's shading, then it goes through proportions, illustrating a book, drawing figures, and more tracing and adding details. Okay, I thought that was will be good for him. These are the things I ordered for my son going into pre-K. He's going to be 4 in August, and so I have done the About 3 series from Rod and Staff with all of my children up to this point. The About 3 series comes in these 4 books, and it's starting with tracing, drawing lines, drawing numbers, learning shapes and colors. And I got this extra because usually my student going through these is super eager, and they'll do like 10 of these pages a day if they can. I don't know if this son will, but usually these workbooks go really fast. So I ordered this to give him more to do after those are done. Back to fourth grade. I ordered this through Rod and Staff, Milestone Books, which sells Rod and Staff publishers stuff. This is the history geography. I had a look through this. I think this is good. Okay, these are the units. It talks about the globe and tropical zones. It'll talk about equator, Capricorn and Cancer. Those. Now I'm going to draw a blank. What those lines are called? The Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer. I saw that it was telling this in a storybook fashion, where it would talk about, a family in an area, and maybe a day in their life kind of a thing, or talking about their region. And I saw when it was talking about the lands on the Rhine, I saw that one of the vocabulary words for that section, see they have glossary words here. One of the glossary words in that section was Anabaptists, and so I know they'll be talking about the Mennonite, here, Menno Simmons, here he is, Mennonite heritage when they talk about those things. But there's also a lot of, here, about a dike, roadway, and maps, legends, things like, just, you know, cultural things you'd want to know, like the Autobahn is a fast highway in Germany and different things. There's these quizzes at the end. In 3rd grade, I didn't order the book that had the workbook where you write in the quizzes, but for 4th grade, I did. In 3rd grade, I just had him tell me what it was he learned while he read that day, but I think it might be good to have a record of it written down. This is the reading book for 4th grade. I got a used copy. Milestone Books would sell you used copies as long as the binding is tight, and you can get a discount if you buy a used copy. This goes over all the reading, like the actual subject of reading in Rod and Staff is always Bible stories. So I noticed that Unit 1 is the Gospel of John, Unit 2 is the Book of Acts, and Unit 3 is Job, Psalms, and Proverbs. That was interesting to me, so I went to look at that, and it's more like devotional style where, you know, medicine, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. So we'll start off with a verse, and then there's a story to illustrate this verse being used in a family situation. So I'm not sure if that will be heavily influenced by the Mennonite faith, or if it will just be general Christian teachings. We'll see when we get there. But I also noticed that there's only 3 units of reading, and that was interesting. I did not see on the website, and this doesn't say it's, you know, part 1, book 1, or so. I was surprised there weren't like 5 units. Usually there's 5 units of reading. But we will be supplementing with other literature books after he finishes that. This is the 4th grade science. This was really inspiring. My son was already looking through this. He saw that one of the projects is about electricity and how to, oh, here's biology. I love the biology parts. Invertebrates, crustaceans, mollusks, and the electricity part, there was a project for replacing a plug-in on an extension cord. So that sounded like a very boy project and hands-on. I also got the workbook that goes with this. Let me show that to you, because it's like $3 or $3.50 or something. And these are the workbooks that go with your science. So not much in the way of consumables, and they just have the questions. You can fill them out. This will be handy if we need to show a record of our school year, what we've learned. So I went ahead and got them this year. I haven't always got these test books. And then I also ordered the science for 5th grade in case this goes so quickly that he can go ahead and go on to 5th. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to have it because I know last year in 3rd grade, the science and social studies went so quickly that we could have done a couple of these. And this is more science for 5th grade. Oh, we're looking at fulcrums. We're looking at pressure, pumps, pulleys. Yeah, this looks like physical science. I have been impressed with their science books. So that's what I ordered for 4th grade. I will also be using 4th grade Rod and Staff English, but I have to order it. I already have it. My mom, actually, someone gave her rod and staff English, 4th grade all the way, I think, to 8th grade or 10th grade, with the teacher's manuals and everything. So I have that somewhere else in a box. So we're doing a lot of rod and staff for the reading, writing, which I call English, language arts, call it that. And then instead of rod and staff arithmetic, we're going to switch to Saxon for 4th grade. Yeah, we'll have other literature books that we add along the way, and I will just keep a list of those written down. I was going to say, I don't have the teacher's manuals. I did not get the teacher's manual for any of these subjects. I don't think that I will need those. So we'll see. And if you have any tips about rod and staff for 4th grade, please let me know.